Welcome to this video. My name is Eva. I'm a certified nutritionist and I've been trying to make this video for like 20 times, but I have some struggles with my camera. So let's see if this video goes. So yeah, this video is going to be a Q&A video and because I got asked some questions and I'm really excited to be answering those questions for you today. So the first question, and before I start, I really want to say if you want to have more videos, then definitely subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe because then you can have more videos. So the first question is, would I raise my children raw vegan? I would definitely give my best to raise my children vegan because as I'm a nutritionist focusing on veganism, plant-based diet, raw vegan diet, etc., I definitely believe, and also it's confirmed by science, that yeah, vegan diet, a plant-based diet is just the best for children. I think there's still this misconception out there that is you should not be vegan when you or your children should not be vegan, and that's definitely a misconception. I think you can eat unhealthy on any diet, but if you raise your children on a plant-based diet and you incorporate a lot of fresh fruit and veggies, is really a great diet. And I personally think you give your children such a huge benefit. I mean, just imagine when they're children, they can have so much energy, and also when they grow up and they are in the teenage phase, usually when you eat a plant-based diet with a lot of fresh fruit and veggies, you will have improvements in your skin, and you will usually also not be that much overweight because you just eat healthy and your body adapts to that healthy food. So I think it's just a huge benefit for children and teenagers if they eat a healthy diet because they have less skin issues, they have less body weight issues. And so yeah, I would definitely, for my children, I would definitely give my best to try to prepare healthy meals and a lot of, yeah, just try to give them a lot of fresh fruit and veggies. And 100% raw vegan, no, I would not do that because I think that it will be, probably depends a little bit. Maybe if I would have a boyfriend or husband who's like super into raw veganism and puts so much effort into it, maybe. But I think also if I would have children, I probably would want them to go to a normal school. So yeah, and there they not gonna eat raw vegan. So I think I would just be quite relaxed and try my best to prepare healthy, delicious, plant-based meals with a lot of fresh fruit and veggies. I think that's really how I would do it. But about the question, do I want to have children? I don't know. I think when I was in my past relationship, I definitely had this motherly instinct of children are cute and I want to have children. And now I'm single and I really love my freedom and I love to be, yeah, just to do things that I love to do, like going dancing. And I know that having children, you really have to prioritize your children over kind of yourself. I mean, it's not about, oh, on the weekend I go dancing. No, on the weekend you have to take care of your children as well. So I really appreciate this time in my life where I can be selfish. So I don't know yet. And I think also having children is something that you, to some extent, you can plan, but in the end it's still in the hands of the universe. And I know that I believe so much in the universe, and if it's not in my cards to be a mother, maybe I will adopt, or maybe I will just buy dogs, or maybe I will just work in a dog shelter or something. So I will see how it goes. And also I think having children is such a big responsibility. I mean, you are responsible for another human being, and I mean, now I'm doing a lot of therapy and working on things that come up from my childhood, and I know that childhood, it is so important. And you literally, as parents, when you don't deal with your struggles, you will give them to your children and they have to deal with your trauma. And I don't want that for my children. So I really hope that I have some years where I can work on myself and also financially build a safe foundation. Yeah, no, I just don't feel that right now I'm in a, I think right now I would not be such a good mom. I think I really hope that I have some years still left. So the next question, if I would have children, would I homeschool them? I wouldn't. I think that some people they decide to homeschool in the Rowing community, but for me going to school was the best thing that happened to me. I always loved school. I think that there were so many things that I could learn. I'm an extrovert, so I loved to be with friends at school, so I loved school really a lot. I think yes, there's so much wrong with the school system in my opinion. Like what like what we have to learn is some things are just so outdated. I think also that the school system was created for many decades ago. Actually, the school system that we have now was based on many decades ago, where the school system wanted the students to become employees. But I think the time is changing a lot right now with the digitalization, and I think that at least in Germany the schools haven't really caught up with it, and also so many fundamental things like how to have a healthy relationship and how to deal with trauma and coping mechanisms. It's not taught really in school, and I think so. Yeah, there are many things that I'm critical, or that I'm just really critical about in the German school system. But still, I think there's a lot of benefits that come with school. So I don't know if I have children, but if I have children, I definitely would aim for my children to go to school. But yeah, it's a huge topic, and maybe, who knows, my opinion will change. But so far, for me, school was the best. I think also that with homeschooling, I really am a little bit afraid that maybe privileged families who have a lot of, like, for example, they can hire a private teacher, they can encourage their children to learn a lot, but there are a lot of families also who don't have those privileges, or who themselves have a very low education maybe, so they cannot provide that to their children. So alone for that reason, I really like school. And I think also that to raise children, it really takes a village. And I think that in school, your children go there and they can learn from other pupils and they can learn from teachers. So yeah, that's my opinion, but maybe you have a different opinion, and I'm always curious to learn about your perspective, your opinion. So please write it down in the comment section. And the next question, if I would have children, would I raise them on the Canary Islands? Yeah, I would. I mean, I lived there for 1.5 years, and so far I could definitely imagine it. I mean, the Canary Islands, they have pros and cons, as any country has, but I could imagine it. Why? Because the climate is really nice, and also it's a really kind of relaxed place, the Canary Islands, because they are so far away from Europe. So I can imagine if you have children, you're already stressed out a little bit. So I could imagine it, and just going to the beach with the children and spending a lot of time in nature, especially in the winter time. For sure, I could imagine it. And then yeah, maybe when the children get older, they can, I don't know, go to Europe, or move to Europe, or go to Germany. But I could imagine the Canary Islands. And I also know families that raise their children in the Canary Islands. I think the school education in the Canary Islands is really, if you pay a lot, you can get a lot, but it's not like in, for example, Bavaria, Germany, where it's for free, and you have superb, in my opinion, really good education. But apart from that, there are many benefits as well. So I could definitely imagine that, and there are really great communities, out there in the Canary Islands. So yeah, I could definitely imagine that, and of course the sunshine. And next question: how have I changed as a person when I first started my first YouTube video to now? How have I changed? I have changed so much. I think that the foundation of me is the same, but so much has changed. I think when I started this YouTube channel, I was very, obviously, a lot younger, a lot more naive, and a lot more optimistic about the world. And I think especially the last couple of years have been a roller coaster with so many amazing things and also so many negative things. And yeah, also this healing journey that I've been on, I think it definitely changed me a lot. I think I gained a lot more maturity, and I think when I started my YouTube channel, I was a lot like a butterfly, like just really happy but really naive and just going around. And now I feel I'm a lot more grounded in myself. I mean, obviously there's so much more to learn. There will always be so much more to learn, but just gaining more realistic about the world and also a lot more pessimistic. I don't think that I have quite the same optimism anymore, which is sad, but at the same time, I think that realism is quite important as well. So yeah, I changed a lot. But I also have, I think, a lot more compassion, especially this healing journey that I've been doing with therapy. I have so much compassion with myself, with the past versions of myself, and I know that I'm a good person with a good heart, but with flaws as any other person is. And yeah, but I really, really, really like about myself that I'm always trying. It doesn't always work out, but I'm always trying. And that's really something that I like about myself. Another thing that has changed is I think I found a home within myself, and due to this healing journey, and also inner child healing and stuff like this, I really found a home within myself, which is really great. And yeah, I will always protect myself, and so that has changed for sure. So a little bit less optimistic and happy, but a little bit more realistic and grounded within myself, I would say. But something really cool that happened is I care less what people think, and especially also how I look. For example, I remember as a teenager, I always wanted to get a nose job because my nose is not like has this small hill, and I was really always conscious about it. And now, especially with the breakup, I think it really broke me, and so now I don't care. I just care less about things and how I look, because I know that what I really want is not for people to think that I'm perfect or that I'm beautiful. For me, what I really want is just to love myself and also to be with a partner who loves me for me. And I think with my ex-boyfriend, I had kind of had that, and I know it's possible. And that really loving someone, it has not so much to do with how you look or if you have a pimple or whatever. So it's just not so important for me anymore. But who knows, maybe it will change. Yeah, so I think that changed. And another thing that changed, maybe it's just a natural process of growing older, is that I don't want to prove anymore. Like before I had my relationship, and in the relationship I wanted to show it on social media and hey, I have finally a boyfriend. And I think after the breakup, I really had to, yeah, just to heal, learn a lot. And now I think what I want is I don't need to prove, I don't need to show other people what I can give. It's really a lot more how do I feel. Like for me, life changed in a way that it's not about how does it look, but how does it feel to me. Because I think that you can have maybe a job that is really great on paper, but you feel miserable. And it's really in life a lot about how do you feel. And that is, yeah, just became a lot more important to me. And now the question, what am I struggling right now? I'm struggling with, yeah, some things. First of all, my company. I'm struggling a lot with that because is when you start a company, there's so much to learn, and I love to learn. And some days I just feel I love this company so much, but there goes so much into it, and sometimes I think it's just too much. And I think that I feel like, for example, people that I went to school with who go on a like get a normal job, I feel like I fall behind because for the last 4 years I put so much effort into this company, and is, yeah, you just put in so much. And I mean the videos is just such a small part, but I've written for ebooks, which is so much time and effort, and I just put in a lot, and it can get it just can get hard. So that's what I'm struggling with right now. But also something that I've learned is that you struggling in certain areas of your life, it does not take away from your expertise, and it can actually be a chance for you to improve, like to also benefit the work that you do. For example, when I had in my first relationship, when we broke up and I started this healing journey and started to really learn about inner child work and compassion and all of that, I think now it really helps me when I coach people with nutrition, because I think that nutrition is very connected as well with the mindset. And so I think it's okay to struggle. You can still be professional in what you do. Another question is, what am I proud of myself? I love that question. I'm very proud of myself that I keep trying. I'm a fighter, and so I just keep trying. And I also really proud that I have a really good heart, and I keep trying, messing up and standing up and trying again. Another question was, will I move to the Canary Islands or Spain? That's a really great question. I mean, I never know what the future holds, but I can definitely just say I feel I was born to live in the Canary Islands and in Spain. I don't know why, but I feel so much better, like my mindset, and I feel so much more free in the Canary Islands and in Spain. It feels so like it fits my character. I feel like I have in Germany, I feel like I'm wrong. I feel I'm in the wrong country, and in Spain or Canary Islands, I feel like I'm in the right country. So I can definitely imagine moving there, but it really depends, because obviously in Germany the economy is, in my opinion, quite better. You can get more money for the job that you do, and in Spain the economy is a little bit weaker, so it depends. But I think it's exciting. I will take you on this journey with me. And the last question for today, and before I answer this last question, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. And the last question is, could I imagine to have a boyfriend who's not vegan? Definitely. I think this, the past 1.5 years, I really changed my perspective of what I want in relationships and what is for me important in relationships. And for me, the most important thing is just to be with someone who has a good heart, and also who's willing to work on themselves, and to, for example, do shadow work, do inner child work, and to have a certain level of communication. I think that's so much more important than what you eat. However, of course, as I said, I would love to raise children vegan, and so I could not imagine being with someone who eats a lot of junk food. Also because, it's okay to have certain standards and to say, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. So I just could not imagine how it would work, but who knows, maybe life will surprise me. So these are the questions that I got. And if you have more questions, feel free to write them in the comment section. I'm really excited to be reading them and to hearing about your perspective and opinion. And that was today's video. And before I end this video, I want to say I have an amazing one-on-one coaching program. I'm so excited. It took me many years to make, and I put all the wisdom and also the knowledge that I've gained over the past decade into this coaching program. So I'm just really excited. I know that it will help many people, and I think it's really important to be doing this work. And so if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. The landing page is in the link in the description box and also in the comment section. Have a wonderful day.